Yeah, I don't know. It's crazy, isn't it? Crazy.
Hi everybody. So if you can join, can you come in on Zoom?
Yeah. I'm gonna go for that. Yeah. All right, Susie. Take care of the moment. Bye.
Zoom. Oh, she's so chill. Right, I'm only going to do an hour tonight. Je vais faire une heure, je ne vais faire qu'une heure ce soir because I want to watch some Netflix. Parce que je vais regarder un peu de Netflix. So I'm going to open up the meetings. Yeah, exactly. Because we've done lots of work with the kids on the book avec le gamin. We have indeed. Macro. Oh, God, check completely. Right, so and I have to end one for it to then work. So start meet new meeting. Okay, cool. So if you want to take part, can you join on the Zoom? Yeah, that's perfect. Thank you. So I need to wait for the Zoom. If somebody's trying to join the Zoom and it's not working, then please let me know. Si quelqu'un essaie de nous rejoindre sur Zoom et ça ne marche pas, alors merci de me le dire. Tenez-moi au courant. Keep me up to date. Tell me if you're trying to do it, but it won't allow you. Alors dites-moi si vous essayez de le faire et que ça ne vous permet pas. Zoom was such a piece of shit. So if you need to do it, because we can't do a lot otherwise if people just sit there like little cowards. On peut rien faire sinon si vous allez vous asseoir comme des lâches. Yeah, you need to do some work. Vous avez besoin de faire du travail. Why does this always take a piss with Zoom? Why do I give you money every month and it doesn't work? We're going to have to move to Google. If you're trying to join Zoom and it's not working, can you please tell me? Because I refuse to believe there's 11 people here. None of you are trying to do the Zoom class. Maybe that's the case. Maybe we have 11 cowards. Ça se peut qu'on ait 11 lâches. Mm-hmm. 2 more minutes, otherwise I'm just going to cancel everything. If no one's going to do a class, I can't teach. Si personne va faire le cours, je peux rien faire. You need to do the Zoom class for me to be able to work with you. This is the point, Paul. Fuck off. Fuck off. Don't just come here and why should someone else do it, Paul? Go away. You don't want that kind of attitude. Logic language learning is for people that really want to do something. They don't just want to sit in their bedrooms and watch YouTube. They want to speak French. We don't want that kind of crappy attitude. Get your ass on here, Paul. On veut pas cette attitude de merde. Viens vite, come quickly. Come and be here. Come and be here. Come and be here then. Come and be here, Paul. Don't give me imperative. Get your ass on here. Well, here's the clue. Unless Zoom isn't working, in which case I completely accept that. It's a Zoom code. It's a Zoom code. You just have to come on Zoom. So sometimes you have like 30, 40 people applying. Sometimes you have about 10. But if you just come and, if you type the Zoom code into Zoom as an application, then you can come and do it. However, that said, pourtant, ceci dit, Zoom isn't been great recently. Ça marche pas trop bien récemment. There you go, one person that works. So that means there's nothing wrong with Zoom. It's just people don't want to do it. Hi, Maggie, you there? You there, Maggie? I can't hear you. Good. Maggie? You there, Maggie, my love? Brilliant. Right, let's go. God, 5 minutes every week just to get Zoom to work. So if you're not, Maggie, can you turn your audio off? Yeah, that's it. Brilliant. You ready to go, Maggie? Maggie, I can't hear you. I can't hear a noise back from you.
I'm back.
Yeah, are you back now? Maggie, there's a bit of a lag. I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
No, and you're moving really weirdly. So can you turn your camera off? Let me try something now.
Any better?
Say something now. Say something now. Oh, Maggie. Say something now. No, it's not working for Maggie. Right, let's try. Oh, this is terrible. Let's try. Catherine. Catherine, are you there?
Hello, yes.
It sounds grand for you. Right, off we go, Catherine. Good, off you go.
Okay.
So say for me, Luke, I have difficulty using Zoom. I have difficulty using Zoom. The phrasal verb I want you to use involves the word mal. I have difficulty using Zoom. No, listen. One go and then you're done. We don't do anything by process of elimination. It's not proper learning. What is the phrasal verb to have difficulty doing something? Avoir du mal à. Avoir du mal à. Does it work in a very similar way to be in pain? Avoir mal. Yes, it freaking does. What is the difference in speaking, Catherine, between avoir du mal à and avoir mal? What is the word in the middle? Thank you. So if you say I have difficulty doing something, you use the verb to have, then a du, then a mal, and then an a, and then another verb. So j'ai du mal à parler. I have difficulty speaking. Okay. If you say I have difficulty, eating, j'ai du mal à manger. If you say I am in pain, j'ai mal with no du, and it ends there. Good. So off you go then, Catherine. So can you say for me, I have difficulty using Zoom?
J'ai du mal avec Zoom.
No? I said I have difficulty using Zoom. I need the verb to use.
Oh oui, pardon. J'ai du mal utiliser Zoom.
No, you're not listening.
Okay.
J'ai du mal à plus infinitive. Off you go. I have difficulty using Zoom.
J'ai du mal à utiliser Zoom.
You know better than to stress an infinitive. You know better than to stress a preposition. Don't stress a. A is what Dumbos do when they basically want to go, did you see what I did there, Luke? Ah, don't want to hear it. Off you go. J'ai du mal à utiliser Zoom. Go.
J'ai du mal à utiliser Zoom.
That was gorgeous. Go again.
J'ai du mal à utiliser Zoom.
Can you not go utiliser? Can you just make it all smooth? It's French. J'ai du mal à utiliser Zoom. Off you go.
J'ai du mal à utiliser Zoom.
Lovely. Good. Okay. I pay them lots of money every month. I pay them lots of money every month. I tell you what, can you say for me, I give them, just to make my point, I give them lots of money every month.
Je le ai donné.
Stop. You were so exhausted from having worked out the fact that you were paying the money to them. You were so exhausted from having got the correct pronoun, well done you, that you then just forgot to be asked to conjugate the verb to give. What's the verb to give? And what is it in the present tense?
Je donne.
Now with the pronoun to them up its arse?
J'ai donné.
No, we've now gone back to Donny. Why have we gone back to Donny? Why have we gone back to fricking Donny? That's what fucktards do. The verb is Donny and we need it conjugated, but because you're an adult speaker, I need a pronoun before there as well. Off you go. I give them.
Je leur ai donné.
No, we've now gone into the past tense. I give them. We're nowhere near the tense we need to.
Je le donne.
Thank you. Say it for me 5 times.
Je le donne.
So we're doing a basic ass present tense with a basic ass indirect pronoun. Off you go. I give them lots of money.
Je le donne beaucoup d'argent.
Can you close your mouth? It shouldn't be so big.
Je le donne beaucoup d'argent.
Good woman. Every month.
Je le donne beaucoup d'argent tous les mois.
Good job. Is je leur ai donné good French? It is indeed. I gave them, but we didn't get asked for that. Is je leur donne good French? It is. I used to give them, but we didn't get asked for that. We got asked, I give them, off you go. Lovely. So give me one more time. I give them lots of money every month.
Je le donne beaucoup d'argent.
No, we've gone back to the donne again.
Je le donne.
Don't take a pause.
Je le donne beaucoup d'argent tous les mois.
Good job, you. Okay. But the quality is bad.
Mais le qualité mal.
Pause. Bad is not badly. Most of the time, that good, but la qualité, feminine, so
Mauvaise.
Go again then. Quality is bad.
La qualité est mauvaise.
And again.
Mais la qualité est mauvaise.
That was lovely because we didn't stress the A. Okay, good. There are times when mal can be both. How do I put this? Mauvais and mal and bon and bien. So it's not just as simple as bon is an adjective and bien is an adverb. There are times that they both cross over. There's a video on it called Bon versus bien, which obviously then brings up exactly the same issues for mauvais versus mal. But for the majority of these decisions, you know, it will be that mauvais adjective. In other words, when you're talking about a noun, mal adverb. In other words, when you're talking about a verb. Good. So say for me again, the quality is bad. Lovely. Keep your sound going when you're thinking. You go, You're doing this thinking noise. Keep the sound going. La qualité est mauvaise. Keep the sentence going. Don't go, Don't keep editing and stopping it. La qualité est mauvaise. Go. That was gorge. All right. I don't know why I use it. No. Pause. I don't know why I use it. Why are we the queen of the fucking infinitive? What's the verb to use? Great. When are we going to use that sound, Catherine? Utiliser is either A, the infinitive, B, the vous form in the present tense, C, the imperfect. None of those are what's going on, or actually, incidentally, the je form of the passé simple. That is not what's going on now. What is the bloody short form of utiliser?
Utilise.
Off you go. I don't know why I use it.
Je ne sais pas pourquoi je l'utilise.
Good woman. Side note, those of you doing essays, you could use the verb ignorer, I-G-N-O-R-E-R. J'ignore pourquoi. I don't know why. It's just a bit of like a fancy way of saying I don't know. So breathe in for me, say j'ignore pourquoi je l'utilise.
J'ignore.
I did tell you why. I don't know why I use it. Off you go. J'ignore pourquoi j'utilise. Sorry, j'ignore pourquoi je l'utilise.
J'ignore pourquoi l'utilise.
Where's the je gone? Where's the it gone?
J'ignore pas utilise.
You're just guessing and throwing out fucking sounds. What's the word for I don't know in the fancy version of I don't know?
Je ne sais.
No. Listen to me. I'll give it you again. Here it is again. The verb to not know, the fancy way, ignorer. Ignorer. Can you give me the short form of that, Catherine?
Je l'ignorais.
Catherine, you stop. Look at me. Stop it. Stop it. No. I'm talking. Stop being a basic bitch. What's the verb to eat? Good woman. What's the short form? Now stop fucking saying everything with an A on the end. Jesus Christ. Catherine A, I A, am A, bored A, of A, this A, fucking A, shit A. Stop it. Stop putting A on the end of it. You're a bright woman. What's the verb to not know? Ignorer. Say it for me.
Ignorer.
Lovely. Knock off the A. What am I left with?
Ignore.
Spot on. Nice accent. Nice nasality. Papa shut up its arse to the left. I don't know.
J'ignore pas.
No. It means to not know. I don't need a pat on it. Ignorer is to not know. Don't worry, I've only told you 4 times. So off you go. Ignorer with a jerk its ass. Go.
J'ignorais.
For fuck's sake, you say A one more time, I will bomb Manchester. What is ignorer with a je up its ass? What is ignorer without the A on the end and a je up its ass? Go.
J'ignore.
Thank you. Now, what's the word for why?
Pourquoi?
Lovely.
J'ignore pourquoi l'utiliser.
Stop it, you've done me again another fucking A. What is the verb to use? No. You've had your chance. Missy, you've had your chance. But you've had your chance. Utiliser. What is the short form of utiliser?
Utilise.
Good woman. Say for me, I use it.
Je l'utilise.
Good. And again, 4 times. If you say A, I'm coming for you. Say for me, je l'utilise.
Je l'utilise. Je l'utilise. Je l'utilise. Je l'utilise.
Good. Is utiliser a perfectly good sound? And is Auntie Lukey happy it is in your mouth? Yes. Very. Bravo. But it's basic bitch to keep coming out with the imperfects every time. All right? So say for me, j'ignore pourquoi je l'utilise. I don't know why I use it. Off you go. J'ignore. Side note, those of you that have just joined, ignorer is another way of saying to not know. A slightly fancier way. So if you were in an office and I was speaking to Susie and I said, so I'm filling out a form, and the woman says, Madame, pardon, j'ignore votre prénom. So it's like, I know you're Madam X, but what's your, well, Madam X is her online name. Filthy webcam chat in Richmond. But the fact is, if you said, I'm sorry, I don't know your first name, j'ignore votre prénom. It's a fancy way of saying I don't know. Good. Say for me, this application became popular with the virus. Let's be honest, there's 2 winners in the virus situation. One of them is people who make masks and the other one is bloody Zoom. So say for me, this application became popular with the virus.
Cette application
Gorgeous. Good.
est devenue populaire
Avec le virus.
avec le virus.
Lovely. Now, that was marvelous. I'm very happy. But can you not body surf on a wave? Cette application est devenue. It's great. The speaking was lovely, but just for ourselves to where we want to get to, speed I don't give a shit about. It could be. Mais cette application est devenue what do I say? Populaire. Cette application est devenue populaire avec le virus, or cette application est devenue populaire avec le virus. We just need it joined. All right. Cette application est devenue populaire avec le virus. Off you go.
Cette application est devenue populaire
With the
avec
virus.
le virus.
Le virus. Virus, not virus, virus. Virus.
Virus.
That's it. Okay, good. Okay. They have earned lots of money. Stop. Up. When I say stop, you stop. They have is a muscle memory. You are up. I'm talking. This is for everybody else. It's not just you. It's not all about you. It's not all about you. They have is a muscle memory. Is a muscle memory. Okay, that I want you to have. I'm bloody happy. Ila is in your little cake hole, Catherine. However, they have needs to be in your cake hole as well. So can you please say for me? They have learned. That's it. Yeah, they have earned. Yeah. Good. Now, if you just feel when you say that, do you know what? I just know that my mouth hasn't said that as many times as the other one. Get it in your mouth. Off you go. No, we know. Good woman. Say it again. That's it. Close your mouth down. Ils ont gagné beaucoup d'argent. No. Close your space behind your lips. There's too much going on there. Ils ont gagné beaucoup d'argent. Throw it away. Be nonchalant. Busy brain, not a busy mouth. Off you go. That's a good job. Go again. I'm not. No. That's nice. That's nice. Okay. Good. Lovely. Can you now say for me? Lots of people started to use it. Lovely. In April. Lots of people started to use it in April. Catherine a commencé is a muscle memory. Lukey's glad that you have. But lots of people is bloody plural. Jump. Beaucoup de. Now, there's two things here. First things first, you've got some homework. Your homework is this. A video called day versus lay. Or de versus day. So if you just type DES in short, I accept that all over the fucking shop in French, we've got the sound day. All over the shop in French. Day, du, blah, blah, blah. When you've got, I'll make this very clear. When you've got a word of quantity, your French will work like your English. What this means is that you don't need to be popping in extra days and do's after a word of quantity. In other words, it's going to work like English after a word of quantity. So if I say Susie has lots of friends, beaucoup d'amis, beaucoup d'amis, okay? Because it's lots of and friends, because lots is a word of quantity. Lots of the friends Susie has, you know, whatever, live in her area. Fine, by all means, beaucoup des amis, but just standard ass, lots of friends doesn't have a day. Does that make sense? Because beaucoup is a word of quantity. It would be the same with trop d'amis, too many friends. Moins, fewer friends. Yeah, okay, good. So in other words, so lots of people, but now lots of people, Catherine, is this tantamount to a he or a they? Is it a bloody he? But I'm gonna allow you to go and have a cup of coffee and intellectually improve, because if you don't get that lots of people is plural, then is it really, or do I need to? Is it, Catherine, or do I need to book your place at Dignitas? Is it? Do you understand that it's plural? Good.
I think I probably do.
So off you go, Catherine. So say for me, lots of people have. What did we say? Lots of people have started. Thank you. Lots of people have started to use it. No. Blah. Don't ever talk me. Say for me, they have started. I know. Can we just have a 2-minute silence? Can we just have a 2-minute silence for your self-respect, which is now dead and buried? Dead and buried. Say for me, they have started. Gorgeous. Can you say for me, Luke and Gabby have started?
Luc et Gabi a commencé.
No.
Non, Luc et Gabi ont commencé.
See what we're doing here? Now, there's a video, people, called something like, I can't remember what it's called, but it's basically this. It's a load of stuff explaining A, en, say, no, what is it? A and sans, A and en, say and se sent. It's basically explaining how most of the time when you're talking about stuff, you're obviously going to be jumping between the be verb with the reflexive and the have verb in the single and in the plural. I need to find that video, but I'll be honest, I don't quite know. So if you type in a or en or say or se sent, it'll possibly come up. But it's a video talking about third person conjugation when you don't say the noun. Or even if you do, sorry, when you don't say the subject pronoun. So all of you go, il a, ils ont, il est, ils sont, il sait, il se sent. And Catherine, I know, has no problem with that. The minute you bring in a noun, you need to be thinking, right, is this a single thing? Is this a plural thing? Catherine, to finish, say for me, Luke has. Sorry, let's make it clearer for you. Luke has eaten. Off you go. Luke has eaten.
Luc a mangé.
Luke and Gabby have eaten.
Luc et Gabi ont mangé.
Good job. Well done, you. Thank you for not sitting on en. Luke left.
Luc est parti.
Nice bloody rhythm, missus. Don't sit on the auxiliary. Luke and Gabby left. Go.
Luc et Gabi sont partis.
Nice. You understand my point? All right. Okay. Luke got washed.
Luc s'est lavé.
Nice rhythm. Luke and Gabby got washed, which would also in French be Luke and Gabby washed each other. Grrr. Luke and Gabby got washed. Go.
Luc et Gabi se sont lavés.
Nice work. Although she uses a soap-based cleanser, so that's not obviously going to happen together. I mean, that's obviously the only reason we wouldn't. Whereas I'm SLS avoiding. Good, excellent. That's it. Good. So recommended viewing for Catherine is a video I'm going to do called, which I'm literally going to do called "Stop Fucking Saying A." What happens is, I will literally call the video "Stop Fucking Saying A." All of you think of you're getting faster and faster and faster with the cognate. Well done. And you think of the verb and you go, oh, to give, donner, to eat, manger, and you just all come out with this fucking A. A is the infinitive if we're not using the imperfect, if we're not using the past tense. In other words, you do well in Welsh because we have like a verb now and we just say the same freaking verb half the time. We don't even bother conjugating. It's not what we do in French. We need to conjugate. And if I'm really honest, the academic linguistic argument is your mouth needs to be practiced in saying short forms of the verb as much as it is practicing the long form. Does that make sense? Yeah. You can't just go, Donna, pousse. I mean, great, well done. It's one of the dangers of learning vocab like this word equals this. Yeah, this word equals this. Because fine, that's the infinitive. But what is an infinitive? It is a flexible little bitch ready to be played with. And it needs to have some shit done to it. Agreed?
Yes.
But what I'm liking is when you get a point and you understand the grammar, that you then amalgamate it into your work and it sounds like you've been saying it correctly for a long time, which is nice because that will help it stick. Good. Right, I'm going to go on to participants. I'm going to go into, Paul's left. Paul who wanted to do it, he's come and he's gone. Paul, you've come and gone. Right, let's go to Susie. Over to Susie. Good. Susie. Where's Susie? Good. So Susie, so say for me. I need to find this video. I've forgotten it. Say for me, I've forgotten. I've forgotten it. That's it. Notice muscle memories like la, the third person. Don't we all love a bloody la? Don't we all love an a? Don't we all love a third person? No? Could be je l'ai, tu l'as, il a, nous l'avons, vous l'avez, ils l'ont. All right? So je l'ai oublié. I did it because people have difficulty doing it. Say for me, I did it because people have difficulty doing it.
Des gens ont de,
Mo, we only had it a minute ago. On du. No, all of you fucking ignore me. It involves the word mal. Pause. Whenever you have any difficulty, no pun intended, always take your translation to a je. Because everybody's mouth is much more practiced with a je. Involving the word mal somewhere, how would you say I have difficulty? How would you say I have difficulty eating? J'ai du mal. Good, she didn't say j'ai mal, which is perfectly valid for I have pain. I'm in pain. J'ai du mal à manger. So say for me, Susie, I have difficulty eating. And again, I can't hear you. You've gone quiet. Good. Quieter still, your microphone's gone a bit weird. Come right forward. J'ai du mal à... That's good, all right? J'ai du mal à manger, all right? Good. I have difficulty eating. Someone's just come in. It's a fake name if ever I saw one. Lovely. So say for me, people have difficulty eating. Lovely. So straight away, Susie swapped an a for an on, which is lovely. People have difficulty doing it. What form of a verb is going to come after an a? An infinitive. So les gens ont du mal à le faire. À le faire. Go on. Les gens ont du mal à le faire. Les gens ont du mal à le faire. Off you go.
les gens ont du mal à le faire.
That's it. Okay. In general, when we speak, we don't always use the subject pronoun. So in general, when we speak,
En général, quand on parle,
lovely Susie, lovely, quand on parle. When you have a QAND plus a vowel, it will be pronounced like a T. Guys, don't confuse that with the QUANT word, which means as for. So as for Susie, quant à Susie, okay, no, it's just pronounced in the same way. So when we eat, quand nous mangeons, quand on mange, we pronounce it like a T, okay? Lovely, so off you go. So when we, so say for me, when we, yes, what was I saying? So they have difficulty doing it. Yes, so when we speak, off you go. So when we speak,
quand on parle,
you've just ignored what I just said.
quand on parle,
In general,
en général,
lovely. We don't use the subject pronouns.
on ne l'utilise pas.
We haven't got a pronoun. Say for me, we use.
On
We don't use.
on ne l'utilise pas.
If it were ne before the utilise, what would that become? On nu.
On n'utilise pas.
That's it. Les sujets, les pronoms. Okay, fine. Okay. Because. Hey Harry, we have lots of names.
On a beaucoup de noms.
Good, that's lovely rhythm. That's fucking lovely rhythm. Somebody called guys. I don't understand why people have a problem with this. J'ai du mal à comprendre pourquoi les gens ils ont un problème. The title of the live chat is called Zoom and then a number. So if you want to come and see the Zoom, if you want to come and do the class, you get Zoom. You apply to join a conversation with the number. Yeah. So in other words, get Zoom. Okay. Put the number in you come. I can't help you. It's pretty self-explanatory. Okay. It's literally on the screen. Yes, Harry said the same phrase. Right. Lovely. If you're not familiar with Zoom, I completely understand. Okay. Good. Lovely. Lovely. Off you go. So good. Therefore, it would be a good idea to practice with nouns.
Ça sera
Good muscle memory, my love, but I need that would be. That would be rather than that will be. Ça serait.
ça serait you could need to get rid of Richard Hay.
Do I? Is he being a dick? Oh dear.
Bonjour.
Oh, bye, Richard. Bye.
Bonjour.
Bye. Where are we going?
Bonjour.
Oh dear. Richard Hay,
Bonjour,
remove. Cancel,
Ça
remove.
va. Bonjour.
Oh, Richard Hay, remove. There we go. Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Good.
9 years old.
Okay, good. Oh my gosh, my little friend's Crocs in the kitchen are here. Right. So say for me, lovely. So say in general,
En général.
lovely. I'm going to give you a little bit of a harder phrasal verb. Se débarrasser de. To get rid of. Can I hear se débarrasser de?
Se débarrasser de.
Which is to get rid of. What form of a verb, Susie, my darling, is a verb which has a reflexive to the left and a preposition to the right? What do we call these? Rhymes with gay, lee, fee.
ABC.
ABC verbs. Guys, formally they're not known as ABC verbs. They are known as pronominal verbs that are conjugated with a preposition. Only that shit doesn't exactly roll off the tongue. So I call them ABC verbs to remind you, you have a reflexive element, then the verb, then a preposition. So you need to remember all three elements. So Susie, could you repeat again for me the ABC verb to get rid of? Se débarrasser de.
Se débarrasser de.
What do we do with an ABC verb? The se gets conjugated, me, te, blah, blah, blah. Okay, lovely. And then whatever. So can you say for me, we need to get rid of the pronouns. So we need to get rid of the pronouns. In other words, if you say il mange, you need to practice with Luc mange. If you say il aurait fini, he would have finished, you need to practice with a name. You just need to practice sentences with a name. But just to push this, so say for me, we need to get rid of the pronouns. So your verb to get rid of, Susie, is se débarrasser de. Could you say for me, we need to get rid of the pronouns? Off you go.
On a besoin de
Se débarrasser de, yeah?
Se débarrasser de.
Lovely. The pronouns.
Enlever.
No, you've done it. So on a besoin de se débarrasser de, how am I going to say the pronouns? Les pronoms. And what are de and les going to become? On a besoin de se débarrasser des pronoms. Now notice that se débarrasser de is an ABC verb. Like many ABC verbs, it's obviously going to end in a de or an a. And de and a can join to a the. So if your ABC verb ends in a de or an a, you might need to join it. So Susie, if I gave you, and also notice what Susie did, she very cleverly used on. Because if you said we need to get rid of using a nous, you can't say on a besoin de se débarrasser de. Nous avons besoin de nous débarrasser de. You need to use the appropriate reflexive. But se débarrasser de is a wise choice because it keeps it in the se. So Susie, could you just link that together for me? On a besoin de se débarrasser des pronoms. Off you go.
On a besoin de
Se débarrasser. Débarrasser.
se débarrasser.
Yeah, lovely. In the middle of the ABC malarkey, what was the verb sitting in the middle of se débarrasser de, Susie? In other words, if we, and again, one more time. Go on then. That's it. Oh, bless.
I think it's Daniel.
Daniel, is it?
And Elizabeth as well.
Oh, bless.
Maybe Sally and got to show their faces.
Well, do you know what? No offense. If they're not going to show their faces, they can go. Remove, yes. Elizabeth, yes.
Elizabeth's legit. Yeah, cool.
Elizabeth's legit, is she? Good. Good. Anybody else? Susie, you like the Scott? Susie, you like the bouncer. I love it. Anybody Susie wants out goes. If you're not on the list, you're not coming in. I love it. If you're not on Susie's list, you're not coming in. Daniel, remove. Good, lovely, good. Right, Susie, excellent. So the point is, I do keep occasionally trying to scroll left at photographs and see people, but I'm just trying to focus on you. So in other words, if we wanted to say you need or you are going to get rid of, what was the phrase? What was the ABC verb, Susie, to get rid of? It's an ABC. Listen to me. It's an ABC. So what does the ABC remind us? That it needs se débarrasser un de. Yes. Now, if I said you're going to, and I'm talking to you, pardon me pointing, meaning a to, So how would I say you're going to get rid of the boy in the group? So you're going to get rid of the boy. So tu we have been using yes, correctly change on the ABC. We have been using need, but we've moved along to you are going to get rid of. Tu vas.
Tu vas.
Infinitive to get rid of with the modified for yourself. Tu vas.
Tu vas te débarrasser.
Now the boy would be. No, it's if it's listen. If it's something débarrassé de, and I now have de and le, what do de and le form to make? That's it. So tu as besoin de. Oh, sorry, my mistake. Tu vas te débarrasser du garçon. Agreed? So what I'm saying is, if you've got an ABC verb, and the last element of your ABC verb is a de or an a, if you are going to join that with a noun, so if you say, I need to get rid of my clothes, j'ai besoin de me débarrasser de mes vêtements, fine, no problem. De into me, there's nothing to do there. Igor needs to get rid of this, you know, what can Igor get rid of? This image, whatever, Igor a besoin de se débarrasser de cette image. Fine, no problem. Igor needs to get rid of the cigarette because he's too intelligent to smoke. He's too intelligent to smoke. Igor, il a bien besoin de se débarrasser. Okay, fine. De cette cigarette, fine. But if I said Igor needs to get rid of, let me say, Igor needs to get rid of the cigarettes. Igor a besoin de se débarrasser de les cigarettes. What's the de and les form together? Se débarrasser des cigarettes. So do you see that all the normal choices we make with prepositions are going to happen on the end of an ABC verb? Good. I'm gutted that Paul didn't come back because he was somebody that I wanted. He was somebody that I wanted to come in. Right. Good goal. Good. Right. So now let's go across to Maggie, who I think hopefully can now hear us. Maggie, you there?
Yes, I'm back.
Good. So say for me, Luke needs to get used to the boy. Let's imagine that the boy was weird and Luke needs to get used to him. The verb to get used to is s'habituer à. S'habituer à. Luke needs to get used to the boy. That's it. Did you see what Maggie skillfully did, guys? Did you see what Maggie skillfully did? She basically just did an ABC verb and she went into a noun. Luke needs to get used to this problem. Luke needs to get used to this problem. This problem. That's it. So, guys, did we join at there? No, we didn't, because so is not a the. All right? Now, what have we been doing that's very nice so far? You'll notice every ABC verb I've given everybody has been an infinitive. It might have come after need, it might have come after go, but it was an infinitive. Agreed? If we choose to conjugate an ABC verb, it's the same crap as normal. It's the same crap as we would do with any other verb, which means if your name is Catherine, that you don't automatically stick this shit in the infinitive. All right? So, Maggie, using the one that we gave Susie, se débarrasser de, can you say for me, I'm getting rid of my old clothes? Vieux vêtements, lovely. I will get rid of my 2 children. And then it's Chablis o'clock. I will get rid of my 2 children. De mes 2 enfants. So in other words, what Maggie did very cleverly was that she went, okay, I work out the reflexive, I know that there's a de on the end, but in the middle, I just do my normal shit that Lucas taught me to do with a verb for whichever tense, whatever. If for whatever reason the verb that we were doing went into an auxiliary tense, no problem. Maggie, what are all ABC verbs also? They are also what? They are also they are all reflexive because it's se plus verb plus a or de or avec. So in other words, what do we call, Maggie, a reflexive verb in the past?
Yeah, a poetry past.
Thank you. Could you say for me, I got washed?
Je me suis lavé.
Great. Could you say for me, I got rid of my 2 children, said Maggie. I got rid of my 2 children.
Je me suis débarrassé de mes enfants.
Good. Brilliant. So in other words, Maggie's gone, this is no problem. Anything that I can do with the conjugated version, fine. Je me suis débarrassé. Je m'étais débarrassé, for example. Je me serais. Now, how would you say I got rid of my old clothes? By getting rid, can we encourage the giving of them to charity shops? Because, we don't want like lots of waste. We don't want landfill. So can you please say for me, I got rid of my old clothes? Je me suis débarrassé what? Je me suis débarrassé Go again.
Je me suis débarrassé
de mes vieux, yeah, or mes fringues, exactly. So why couldn't Maggie join that, guys? Because débarrassé was then not followed by a bloody le or a la or a lay. Actually, no, stand corrected, le or a lay, because de la will be fine. I got rid of them, referring to the clothes. I got rid of them, referring to the clothes. So whenever we use a pronoun, we have to freaking know what it means. If Maggie comes around my house and I say, Maggie, do you want one? She's not going to sign up to this until she knows what it is that's on offer. Cup of tea, Maggie, do you want one? Yes, please. Okay. Rather than if it was like, do you want one? Meaning an hour in my dungeon. She's not going to say no. Okay. By all means, try again then, Sally. So, that's fine. That's fine. Can you just have faces? If you just turn your cameras on, then we know that you're not a dickhead. Yeah, that's the general rule. All right. Lovely. Harry's not got a face, but I know he's not a dickhead. Okay, lovely. Off you go. So, lovely. So, can you say for me, I got rid of them? So, up until now, Maggie, you've got, je me suis débarrassé de mes vieux vêtements. Could you now say, I got rid of them?
Je me suis débarrassé.
No. What do we do with verbs, Maggie, where there is a de? What do we do with verbs where there is a de?
Of course, je m'en suis débarrassé.
Je m'en suis débarrassé. Maggie, could you say for me in the verb s'habituer à, could you please say for me, I got used to this method, and method is méthode and it is feminine. I got used to this method. I got used to is in the past. I got used to, what are you saying, Lucy, the Morningstar? My name is Jax Tillere. Okay, so basically, yes, if I see you apply, I'll let you in. So can you say for me, I got used to this method?
Je me suis habitué à cette méthode.
Méthode, great. Je me suis habitué à cette méthode. Lovely. Can you now please say for me, I got used to it? Again, we know what this is referring to because we have previously mentioned, this method, I got used to it. So in other words, je me suis habitué à cette méthode. I got used to it. Off you go, Maggie, please. Je m'y suis habitué. So in other words, let me make this very clear for people who are watching and going, I don't understand what's going on. If you have a verb that uses de or a verb that uses a, commonly you won't use le, la, les for your pronoun it. If it's a basic bitch, I eat, je mange, I eat it, je le mange, je la mange, je les mange. If your verb uses de, j'ai besoin de, je parle de, whatever, in that concept, in that way, you're going to use an en. So j'en parle, j'en ai besoin. If your verb uses an à, so je pense à la situation, I'm thinking about the situation, your pronoun for it is going to become a what letter Y. Oh, Jax, if you've bothered to go to the point of signing in, to then ask on the group, to be let in, to then cause shit, then for heaven's sake. So in other words, so if you use something with an a, you're going to use an e. That's fine, even if you don't have a reflexive. But if you've then got a reflexive as well, je mange, je me, tu t'en, tu ti, this is all really, 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 really sensible. So the fact is, good. Okay, good. But Osama, if you don't have a face, I'm not letting you stay. I don't mean this at all rudely, but I'm only letting people with a face stay. Good. Lovely. Right. So can we now go to Mike Keys? Mike, I can't see you. Where are you? There you are. Good. Say for me, Mike, I'm happy to be able to speak to you.
Je suis content
I'm happy to be able to speak to you. No, I'm happy to speak to you. I'm happy to be able to speak to you. Te parler, je suis content de pouvoir te parler. Go again. Good, okay. I need to ask Gabby something. Lovely. Go again. Can you give me the appropriate rhythm, bearing in mind prepositions aren't my favorite thing to stress? That's much better. We don't stress prepositions. Elizabeth, I like your collar. That looks very cool. J'ai besoin de demander quelque chose à Gabby. Okay, I need to ask her. I need to ask her something. Good. I need to ask her it. Yes, but if a generic it, le lui demander. No? Okay. Good. I should have asked her it when it was possible. Listen. Did I say should or did I say should have? I should have asked her it. J'aurais dû. Where's the it gone? No. J'aurais dû le lui demander. Lovely. Okay, I just need an extension cable. I'll be 1 second. Come with me. People watching on YouTube, I'll be back in 2 seconds. Net. I only have 80%. No. I'm loving the use of the cup, and you can keep that. Please do. I'm loving the use of the cup. You can keep that. Please do. What I'm not loving is the fact that this extension cable won't open. Hang on 1 second. It's a nice one. It's a nice green, but it's freaking tight. 1 second. Oh, bloody hell. Boss. That's it. So can you, 1 second. Hang on 1 second. There we go. There we go. There we go. Please work, but I'll get ready. Oh, piss ass. 1 second. Ah! I don't like this. 1 second. Why is this now not charging? It's so annoying. Oh, thank God. Right, we're in. But we're on quite a low percentage, so I'm a little bit worried. Right. Right, good. So Sophie, I've only got 8% left. Present tense. I've only got 8% left. 8%. When we've got a 5, 6, 8, 10 after the word, we don't say, 5, 6, 8. We say 5%, 6%, 8%, 10%. So say for me, match my rhythm. Il ne me reste que 8%. Il ne me reste que 8%. That's lovely. I only had description 8% left. Don't use the question. Don't answer me. Ask me a question. Give me a sentence. Il ne me reste que 8%. In the sentence, what's the information that you're submitting, Mike? The 8%. So that needs to be the interesting word. Where il ne me reste que 8%. Il ne me reste que 8%. Off you go. Nice job. Okay. I needed to ask Gabby if she had a cable. Good. Don't sit on de or a to ask a question. Don't sit on que to separate two clauses. Yeah? They're not words that get sat on. Good. So j'avais besoin de demander à Gabby si elle avait un câble. If I needed to pause, I'd pause on Gabby. All right? Good. It's clear that you've maintained your level of French. It's clear that you've maintained your level of French. Yeah. L'idée est claire, mais c'est clair, c'est bien évident. C'est bien évident, je vais mon French. Yeah? C'est clair que tu. Now this wouldn't. No, to some speakers this wouldn't be subjunctive because it's clear that, yeah, as in it's a concretely firm thing. Other people might make that subjunctive, like they might just feel, oh, c'est clair, c'est bien évident que tu es. But for my mind, c'est évident, it's indicative because it's clear. C'est évident que tu as maintenu. It's interesting that you've maintained your level of French. The verb I'd like you to use is maintenir. It's interesting that you've maintained your oh, I see what you're saying, Sally. No problems. Good then. So I'll remember you for next time. Okay. So say for me, it's interesting that you've maintained your level of French. Good. What's the vowel I need on the word maintain? The first vowel. That's good. Not mon. All right. C'est intéressant que tu aies maintenu ton niveau de français. Okay, go. Don't take a little cheeky brain pause after don't go in the middle of it. Go. Say for me in English, it's interesting you maintained your level of French. Just say, it's interesting you've maintained your level of French. Say it in one go for me. That's great. We don't always go. Maggie, it's interesting that you've opened a second bottle of wine. We don't always go. It's interesting that you have opened a bottle of second wine. We don't always do it. Okay. It's not the worst thing in the world, but we want to practice all in one go. I can't even say the English. We want to practice getting out in one go. There's the irony. C'est intéressant que tu aies maintenu ton niveau de français. Okay. Good. What should we do? You can't even imagine what I've been through since I saw you the last time. J'ai traversé, j'ai parcouru, he really wanted, or, j'ai subi, I've undergone, j'ai parcouru, j'ai expérimenté, that's more like experience. Lovely, ce que j'ai parcouru, ce que j'ai traversé since we saw each other. MP, like member of parliament or military police. Tu peux même pas savoir, tu peux même pas imaginer. No. I didn't say depuis la dernière fois, which is good French. I said since we saw each other. I just changed it, since we saw each other. Yeah, but I want since we saw each other. That's lovely. Now, depuis takes a que when it goes into a person. It belongs on the video. It's one of the last videos I filmed. My darling little grandma was still alive. I was at her house and I went for a walk down the lane and I did a video called All the Words That You Guys Forget Need que. What's the big bad that everybody forgets needs que? Peut-être. If you start your sentence with peut-être, it needs a que. If you use peut-être in the middle of your sentence or the end of your sentence, okay. Elizabeth has a nice dress. Maybe she made it herself. Yeah, peut-être que she made it herself. Peut-être. Fine. Yeah, or but perhaps he's late. Peut-être qu'il est en retard. And although it's about possibility, weirdly, formally, it doesn't take subjunctive. C'est possible que Mike soit en retard. Peut-être qu'il est en retard. Yeah, good. Lovely. Il est en retard, peut-être. Yeah, okay. You can use a subjunctive phrase with peut-être. Ouais, ça se peut qu'il soit en retard, peut-être. But I'm saying if you start with peut-être formally, it doesn't take subjunctive. Good. Lovely. Luke, I'm sick of the shit with this virus. It's pissing me off. I want to spend time in France. I'm sick of the shit with this virus. It's pissing me off. I want to spend time in France. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, Mike? Mike, can you hear me? Good. I'm sick. Listen, I'm sick of the shit with this virus. It's pissing me off. I want to spend some time in France. Stop sitting on prepositions to think. Yeah? Okay. It's perfect French. Let's be honest, there are people in this group that haven't done as much work as you. I'm not saying they're not as good. They just haven't done as much work. Everybody gets there if they work, but they are looking at you going, hot damn, I'd love to be able to speak like this. But the fact is, at your level, don't sit on a preposition, whether it's a preposition or a preposition that's combined with a the. Just don't sit on it. It's not the place that we would do that, okay? For two reasons. One, because we don't do it. Two, because, actually 4 reasons really. One, because we don't do it. Two, because it's gonna stop you stressing other words, which are the information, which means you're not going to be communicating your point as well. Thirdly, it means that other words in the sentence that you're now going to stress more, when we speak, will be faster, and you're not going to hear those words. It's all about rhythm and stuff. And the fourth thing is, if I'm really, really, really honest, it just helps you remember grammar better in other situations where there's a preposition. This isn't a problem for you. You've got no problem here. But in other situations where there's a preposition, if you get the rhythm and stuff, okay? I did a really good video with Al this week. Will you send me WhatsApp and remind me to send it you? Yeah. That would be good. Remind me to send it you. Yeah. Good. Good. So said to me this week, I recorded a really good video with Al. Now let's be clear. I'm not saying you need to. I'm not saying. Oh, cheers, mother. I'm not saying you need to, or just go faster. Luke's saying don't pause. No, saying go more slowly. J'ai enregistré une bonne vidéo avec Anne. Go more slowly if you need, but put the stress on interesting words like enregistré. Yeah, okay. It would do you some good. It would do you some good. Good. Ça te ferait du bien. Good. Okay. Because. Yeah, it just would. It would be really good for you. Good. I'm now going to go to Elizabeth. Mwanzia. Okay, good, 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 good. Oh, she's got a clear microphone. I'm very happy. Lovely. Say for me, hello, Luke. I have been very patient.
Bonjour, Luc.
I have been, j'ai été. I have been. J'ai été. So Elizabeth, remember, j'ai été is I have been, which sounds very similar to j'étais, which is I was. So I have been is j'ai été. Lovely, very patient.
J'étais patient.
Make it feminine because you're a lady.
Très patient.
Make yourself a lady, très patiente.
Très patiente.
That's it. So don't go patiente to show it off. Just say it normally. Luc, j'ai été très patiente.
Luc, j'étais très patiente.
That was good listening because what you did then, you have a lovely voice. I remember that from before. You sit in the vowels. But what you did then was you stressed the adverb. If you said Luc, j'ai été, sounds weird. J'ai été très patiente. That sounds weird. J'ai été très patiente. That sounds French, okay? Because I know you have lots of students. Because I know you have lots of students.
Parce que je sais, tu as beaucoup d'étudiants.
Pause. I understood you, but there's two errors. Error number one. I know who's doing the verb. Je. You have who's doing the verb. 2. What word do we need to stick in the middle if we go from one person doing a verb to another person doing a verb? What word goes in the middle there, Elizabeth? That's my girl.
Je sais que.
That, and a nice rhythm. Je sais que. Not je sais que. You'll have heard me saying a moment ago to Mike, Mike, don't sit on a que, a de, or an a. Good. So je sais que tu as, or je sais que tu as. Fine. If you need to stress a word, fine. Alors moi, je sais que tu as beaucoup. No. Next thing, you heard me saying to, I believe, Catherine or Susie. I think Susie. I can't remember. Somebody. We can't. If you've got a word of quantity, you don't need to say the day. So how do you say lots of students? I don't need to say the day because beaucoup is a word of quantity. Beaucoup de. No, listen to Lukey. You don't need to say day. Okay, Catherine, Elizabeth, what is the basic word for of? On its own. What's the word for of? Nicely pronounced. Your vowels are in place. Good job. What is the word for student?
Étudiant.
Link it for me. What does de an étudiant become?
Étudiant.
That's it. That's it. Lots of the students who come here need a drink afterwards. beaucoup des étudiants. Fine. You can say des étudiants. But if you're just saying lots of students, beaucoup d'étudiants, it is such a common error, I can't tell you. So say for me, lots of students.
Beaucoup d'étudiants.
That's good. That's good. If your mouth thinks, okay, I understand that error now, je comprends bien cette erreur maintenant, I understand why, je comprends bien pourquoi. But if you think my mouth isn't used to it, yeah, ma bouche n'est pas habituée à le faire, yeah, then do it. Just keep saying it. Continue à le dire. Okay, good. Okay. So, was that someone saying bye or hi or what was that? Okay, that's right. I thought we. Okay, someone said bye. Never mind. Okay, somebody's just. Do we have somebody causing trouble? I don't know. So say for me.
Someone said hi.
Oh, somebody said hi again. Somebody's just said hello. Someone's just said hello. I'm working with Elizabeth. I'm working with Elizabeth. If you're not Elizabeth, can you be quiet? It's Elizabeth's go. She's waited very patiently. Sorry, guys. I will happily work with everybody, but I'm working with Elizabeth. Off we go. Elizabeth, somebody's just said hello. Now, well done for doing the bien. Now, what did I say earlier if you need to remember some grammar, try it with a je. How do you say I've just eaten? Whenever I demonstrate this verb, I always use eaten because I'm a fat shit. So how do you say I've just eaten?
Je viens de manger.
Ah, look what your clever little mouth just did. Not only did it do it correctly, it also did it with a nice rhythm, which is possibly why it did it correctly. So if it's je viens de, can you say for me someone's just said?
Quelqu'un vient de dire.
That's good. So quelqu'un vient de dire bonjour, whatever. But unfortunately, I'm busy.
Mais malheureusement, je suis très occupée.
Lovely. Now, can you go again with what you just said, which is marvelous French, and can you make it cleaner and softer? And can you just soften the suis? The only time, guys, the only time that you have suis or the verb to be or the verb to have stressed is if they are the last word in the sentence. J'y suis, I'm there. Tu l'as, have you got it? Apart from that, you don't stress it. Whether it is an auxiliary verb, je suis allé, je suis parti, j'ai mangé, j'ai dansé, or whether it is just a verb before an adjective or a geographical concept. Ouais, je suis à Paris. Yeah, elle est très sympa. Yeah, Maggie, elle est alcoolique. Like, you know, whatever you're saying, if you use a verb to be and a verb to have, unless it's the last word in the sentence, don't stress it. So what you just said was great, but can you get the rhythm again? Say to me, I'm very busy.
Je suis très occupée.
You stress the suis, I don't want to hear it.
Je suis très occupée.
And move through, je suis très occupé.
Je suis très occupée.
Lovely. So basically, Elizabeth, you have a very good voice and you clearly have a talent for grammar. So just keep working through the videos. I'm sure you'll be absolutely fine. Save yourself time. Start now practicing which words you stress and which words you don't stress. And Elizabeth, there is a specific video on that. And that will help your listening. It will help you remember things. Okay. Oh, John, I'm so sorry that we missed you then. If you had to come and go, loads of love. I'm so sorry. Yeah. So, good. So in other words, that would be a good thing for you to do. So I really want you to play with the melody, Elizabeth. And this is me asking you to be more advanced. This is me saying, look, you're clearly going to do this. There's no doubt about this. You have a gorgeous voice. You will sound fantastic. Can you, from the minute you do something now, not just think about whether the vowels are correct, which you've clearly done a lot of work on, not just think about whether or not the French is correct, which you've clearly done a lot of work on. Can you start building up a little bit of speed and thinking about which words we stress? Now, the which words we stress, Elizabeth, can be done slowly. Alors moi, je suis très occupé. It's like a song rhythm. It doesn't matter whether you sing that song quickly or slowly. We recognize the rhythm and the melody. The same in French. Good work, Elizabeth. Just do me a few more sentences. I will do what Luke has said. I will do what Luke has said.
Je ferai que Luc a dit.
Pause. You are right to use an irregular, but with the je, is it ferai, fera, or feront? Which future is it for I will do?
Je ferai.
Let me teach you the system. Quickly say for me, I have, you have, he has. In other words, could you just give me the verb to have? J'ai, tu as, il a, nous avons, vous avez, ils ont. Off you go.
J'ai, tu as, il a. Nous avons, vous avez, ils ont.
Good. Notice that the future rhymes with the past. J'ai mangé, je mangerai. Tu as pensé, tu danseras. Il a coupé, il coupera. Nous avons, we don't say nous avons, we say nous avons, but nous avons pris, nous prendrons. Do you understand? So, in other words, the future will rhyme with that person's have. So, j'ai, yeah, do you understand the difference? So, je,
ferai.
there we go. Side note, Elizabeth, the conditional, the would, will also be rai. Je ferai, tu ferais, il ferait, nous ferions, vous feriez, il ferait. Years ago, there was a bit more of a difference. Bye-bye, Maggie, my darling. There's a bit more of a difference between the accent on like je ferai and je ferai. There's a bit of a balance difference in the future and the conditional. As far as you're concerned at the moment, it's just the same. Good. So je ferai. Now, next problem. What is the word what? What is the word what? when you have when it's not a question. So
When it's not a question.
sucker. Okay, so Elizabeth, this is some prescribed homework for you. Can you go to do you watch my videos?
Yes, that's how I can.
Oh no! I haven't finished. I know you do, my darling. I can hear your grammar. Do you watch my videos on an iPhone, on a tablet, or on a PC? What do you watch them on?
Either the laptop or the phone.
Right. Annoyingly, sorry people, annoyingly, you can't search for a video on a phone in the same way that you can on a laptop. But if you open on a laptop and you go to my homepage on the YouTube and you type in what, W-H-A-T, what, or sucker, C-E, new word, Q-U-E, then several videos will come up. One video is called Suki versus Sucker, and one video is Sucker, Sudan, so whatever. So the point is, if you let's let some people in, and if they cause problems, they cause problems. I'm in the mood for fun. So basically, yeah. So if you watch those videos, so the most common two is sucker and suki. So when what isn't a question, I like what Elizabeth is wearing. J'aime ce que Elizabeth porte. Yeah. I know what is happening. Je sais ce qui se passe. It's got nothing to do with qu'est-ce que or quoi or que or any of my normal interrogative what's or quel. It's got nothing to do with the question. So I'd like you to go and watch that video on ce que versus ce qui. You'll find it very useful. I love what Dave Turpin has done with his house. I like the red curtain in the background. J'adore ce que Dave Turpin a fait. Ce que, because it's not a question. If it was a question, if it were a question, Luke, better English, if it were a question, what has Dave Turpin done? Qu'est-ce que Dave Turpin a fait? That would be different. Qu'est-ce qu'il a fait? Okay, so ce que, ce qui, that's your bit of homework. Lovely, jubbly, Elizabeth, bloody good work. All right, I'm going to go next to, that's right, I'm going to go next to Igor. And then I'll do Dave, then I'll do Eric or whatever. Right, so I'm going to Igor. How are you, Igor? How's life? Yeah, it's good. We're having a good lockdown. I have to be honest. We're having a good lockdown. I've come to my friend's house. We're doing a lot of good stuff. We're doing some good work. We're smashing up a garden. It's very therapeutic. So she is happy with what I've just done. So as in, because I've just demolished a shed with her. So she's happy with what I've just done. Now, Igor listens to me because I told him last time, don't spend time on ce que, and you did it beautifully. Elle est contente avec ce que j'ai fait. Nice, right? Or what I've just done, ce que je viens de faire. Now, rather than thinking, which words am I not going to say slowly, think about what words I want to say quickly. Yeah, as in, sorry, pardon me, which words I want to say with a bit of interest. Elle est contente avec ce que je viens de faire. It's like the information words are happy and do. So rather than go, I must not spend any time on these words, try and think, I must spend time on these words. Non, elle est très contente avec ce que je viens de faire. Yeah, that's going to make it organically work better for you. Ouais, tu es très contente avec ce que je viens de faire. At whatever speed, oh non, mais elle est très contente avec ce que je viens de faire. Whatever speed you go at, it will make fucking sense if you push that. Good. There are those who prefer this method, and there are those who prefer other methods. There are those who prefer this method, and there are those who prefer other methods. Nicely gone round, nicely gone round, nicely gone round. But that isn't what I wanted. There are those. Any idea on those? I'll give you a clue. It starts with, what letter do we point with, Igor, when we point in French? With a C. So there's a clue. It's going to begin with the letter C. Any idea? That's the one. That's the one. That's the one. Guys, the demonstrative in French is going to begin with a C, right? So il y a ce, C-E-U-X. So there are those who prefer this method. There are those who prefer other methods. Yeah, so there are those who prefer this method. There are those who prefer other methods. Up to you. No. There are others who prefer, and there. Yeah. Oh no! I apologise. It was there are those. You're absolutely right. There are those who prefer other methods. You are right. There are those who prefer other methods. Good. How are we spelling d'autres? Yes, and keep going. So D apostrophe A-U. A-U-T. Keep going. S. Guys, so d'autres can either be something else, quelque chose d'autre, quoi, oh putain, quoi d'autre, what else, fuck, what else, qui d'autre. So if it's after a singular concept, d'autre, D apostrophe A-U-T-R-E. If it means other, when you didn't have mes autres, les autres, when you didn't have an article, d'autres will have an S, because it would say d'autres objets, like other objects. So remember, it can be spelled differently. Good. Lovely. So, il y a ceux qui préfèrent cette méthode, il y a certaines personnes, il y a ceux qui préfèrent d'autres méthodes. Okay? Lovely. I don't know why, but there used to be a difference between men and women, the men and women I worked with for this thing. It's the only gendered difference in anything I used to teach. Secondly, I don't know why, but there used to be a difference between the men and the women I worked with. Il y avait good. So il y a, phrasal verb, there is, taken into the imperfect, il y avait a difference between. A difference. The men and women I work with. The men. Lovely. And the women I worked with. Avec qui je travaillais. So can we remind ourselves, it might well be people who are watching, do we have any Spanish speakers watching? It might well be that you're in your own language, people who are watching, you do this anyway. English now is comfortable ending on prepositions and things, the man I work with, and all this business. But in French, traditionally, we don't end on a preposition. So the man with whom I work, or the men and women with whom I used to work. So this feels a little bit archaic in English, although still strictly speaking most correct, and is very nice in business. Your gentleman colleague with whom I spoke yesterday said, "Get off the phone, you're an asshole." Like whatever's going on. So the point is, it is nice to think in this posh, for want of a better word, way of speaking. So the guy I wrote to, the guy to whom I wrote, the pen I wrote with, the pen with which I wrote. All right. So that way of thinking, if you want a masterclass on that, not only is there a relative pronoun video, there's a relative pronoun podcast as well, half price. There's also a massive fuck off, huge live class all about relative pronouns, in which all I do is relative pronouns. It's all I do. And I gave people a relative pronoun challenge where I wrote out something like 15 questions. And then I said, right then, see you guys in a week. Go do the homework. And then we went through it and we went through people's doubts. So that might be something worth you watching. Good. Avec les hommes et les femmes avec qui je travaillais. I used to work with. Okay. Lovely. The guys wanted to know the keywords. The guys wanted to know the keywords. Les mecs. Les mecs. Les mecs. Wanted to know. Les mots-clés. Une clé, les mots-clés, okay. On the other hand, very nice bit of vocabulary for those of you who are doing exams, very nice connector. On the other hand, so if you'd introduced on one hand and then you said on the other hand, yeah, okay, so d'un côté, de l'autre côté, but if you just, yeah, but if you were saying, if you were just going on the other hand out of nowhere, then you say par contre, yeah, par contre, P-A-R-C-O-N-T-R-E, 2 words. Par contre, en revanche, lovely. So par contre, women tried to limit the pronunciation of certain words. Women tried to limit the pronunciation of certain words. Mm-hmm. The pronunciation. But no, if it ends in an I-O-N, what gender is it going to be? What I liked, though, Igor, very much, is that you didn't allow yourself to sit on the duh. You went duh and then thought. Okay, don't get into the habit of making prepositions long, people. So, alors les femmes, essayez de, what did I say? Essayez de limiter la prononciation of certain words. De certains mots. Good. Okay. I have no idea why. Non, je n'ai aucune idée. Je n'ai aucune idée. No, because with anybody else, I'd say, yeah, fine. But with you, who's got a lovely mouth, fine. Just keep your mouth together. Je n'ai aucune idée. Je n'ai aucune idée. That's it. So all you didn't like doing, look at Igor, stop. All you do a very good vowel, a very good vowel. Okay? But you've got to be, okay. Do you know the cartoon Scooby-Doo? Have you seen Scooby-Doo before, yeah? So you know the dog goes, so can you just for me go, go on? You have a nice flexibility in your throat, which is amazing for a smoker. So basically, what I need you to do in French is to acknowledge that the vowels you are going to hit are going to go high vowel, middle vowel, low vowel in the same sentence. Whereas English kind of stays within a similar range. Okay, so could you say to me, je l'aurais fait, just say, I would have done it, je l'aurais fait. Faster, je l'aurais fait. So in the same sentence, you've got je, yeah, l'aurais fait. You know, it's like we're going up and down in the same sentence. So be prepared to slide up and down. In other words, become familiar with the sensation of movement up and down, you know, the throat. That's how it sort of feels. The vibration is constant but moving, like a golden energy that's moving all around. That's French, all right? Good, Igor. 2 more. Luke allows me to not accept. Luke allows me. No, what do I want? Luke allows me to do it in an interesting way. Luke allows me to say it in an interesting way. Luke allows me to say it in an interesting way. Yes, de. Well done. Permettre à quelqu'un de. Luc me permet de, to say it. De le dire. Love it in an interesting way. No. What is the façon correct? Well done. What is the little expression? What is the expression which means well? Anyway. Now listen. I haven't even heard my question. Let me get my question out. What is the question? I know it's enthusiasm. What is the question that means anyway? Well, anyway. What's the little expression which means anyway? De toute façon. Or de toute manière. Have we heard these expressions? Maybe yes, maybe no. Anybody? Yeah. Which preposition do they start with, Igor? Ah, so which preposition do we like in English or in French for way? De. Yeah? Not don. In what way, in which manner is an English concept? De, you know, de quelle manière, de quelle façon, de toute façon. D'une manière, you know, it's going to be de, okay? Good. Bloody good, bloody good, bloody good, bloody good, bloody good. Lovely. Let's go across to who's been waiting. Dave has been waiting. Then we've got Harry. Then we've got Jacqueline. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Right. So if anybody's been here genuinely longer than that, tell me. But I'm trying to do the order as best as I see it when I turn it. So I'm going to go to Dave. Dave, are you there, Dave?
Yeah, I am.
Just do that. Okay, I can't see you. 1 second. There you go, Dave. Brilliant. Dave, where are you joining us from in the world? Oh, sickeningly nice. And I can even see sunshine in the background. Damn it. Yeah. Il fait du soleil. Il fait du soleil. Okay. Okay, good. So say for me, hi, Luke. My name's Dave, and my dog's name is, and then you can tell me the name of the dog. Je m'appelle, it's much nicer. Je m'appelle. Okay, so is he a puppy? Okay, mon chiot s'appelle Bruno. Okay, so un chiot, okay, lovely. He's very young and he doesn't stop barking. Okay, he's very young and he doesn't stop barking. Look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me. 3 words. 3 words. Yellow, jaune. People, Jean. Young, jeune. I'm going to give you the words again, then you're going to do it. Here's the word for yellow. Rhymes with born, jaune. Jaune, okay? Jaune, okay? Where we get jaundice from, with babies that are born, you know, slightly yellow. Here's the word for young, jeune. Rhymes a bit with fun. When you're young, you have fun, okay? Here's the word for people, Jean. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to give you one of those 3 words and you're going to tell me the right vibration. Jeune, Jean, jaune, all right? The word for yellow, Dave. Nice. The word for people, Dave. Nice. The word for young, Dave. Jeune. Jeune, jeune. So say for me, oh, Dave, please, the treble on that, could you put him in another room? Because it really picks up on your computer and it's fucking breaking my ears. If you wouldn't mind, would you just put him in another room or just in the canal in the back? Is that all right? That's it. He's gone. Good. You there, Dave? Oh, has he just gone to deal with it? Good. That's it. Good. 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 Right. So say for me, he keeps barking. He keeps barking. Let's change the sentence. He keeps barking. Dave, did you go to the dog? Oh, I see how he went to do the dog. Okay, no problem. We just wait. Anybody got any good gossip? we'll give Dave 60 seconds. I should have a drink. That's not a bad idea. Oh. Oh my God, is he actually killing the dog? Ah. Of course. Some people do, some people don't. Some people do, some people don't. So, for example, I teach a guy called Anne, and some French speakers, myself included, can say Al. So he's taller than Al. When you get plus grand que Al. Some people say Can. Yeah, Igor. I don't like Igor. Yeah, I don't personally. I personally don't, but some people do. Yeah, it's a good question. Good. Now, where's that boy gone? Dave? Okay, let's move on. We'll come back to Dave. I can see Eric. Eric, you're sitting there. Eric, are you there? Are you available to go? Good. Eric, remind me, where are you calling me from? Whereabouts? Oh, higher. Okay, cool. Oh, interesting. Okay. So say for me, and what rough level are you at? Okay, good. So say for me, hi Luke, my name's Eric and my level is B2. Good. Can you go again? You can go as slowly or as quickly as you want. And I want no air between the words. Salut Luc, je m'appelle Eric et mon niveau est B2. Eh, mon niveau est B2. Go. No, mon niveau est, yeah, the air needs to be constant. Mon niveau est B2. That's it. If you spoke in English the way I need you all to speak in French, it would sound weird. Mon niveau est B2. Ça fait mon niveau est B2. Don't nod, do. Don't nod, do. Mon niveau est B2. There you go. If you think of like one of those really crappy cartoon documentaries that you used to watch in biology class, Dave, I'll come right back to you. It's just because you were doing something with the dog which took a long time. I thought you were making an adobo stew with it or something. It seemed to go on a long time. Right, so basically, if you but I will come back to you, Dave, after Eric. So if you think of one of those like biology cartoons, like egg makes its way along the local, like whatever, and you sort of see these little things moving. Think of some kind of like a little cartoon, a little arrows moving up from the diaphragm up, up here, okay, up the windpipe. So French doesn't go. So say, so your vowels are nice, yeah. You're imitating French vowels beautifully, but just go mon niveau est B2. That's lovely. Now that's really smart as well because your listening will go through the fucking roof if you do that, right? Good. Everybody thinks that Luke is mean, but I know he's a good teacher. Why did the air stop? Now I don't need you to go faster. You can go, more slowly if you want. But basically, the air's got to stop. The air cannot stop. Even in French, if you have a little moment's reflection, what am I going to say? Ouais, tout le monde pense que Luc est un bon prof, mais tout le monde pense que Luc, tu vois, c'est un con. Luc, tout le monde pense qu'il est méchant. Mais moi, je sais très bien. The air's got to just keep going. You know? I'd like those two sentences joined now. Lovely. Now, in the sentence, tout le monde pense que Luc est méchant. Tout le monde pense que Luc est méchant, mais c'est un bon prof. Did you say c'est un bon prof in the second sentence? I can't remember. Je sais que c'est un bon prof. So you need to watch one of my videos called il est versus c'est, because largely when you have a sentence with an he is and a noun in it, you will go with the c'est. Yeah. Notice some things, religions or jobs can be both. So Luc, il est prof. Luc est prof. Sorry, Luc, c'est un prof. Luc est prof. Yeah. Because religions and jobs can be adjectival or nominal. Okay, basically. Good. I've followed his videos for. How long have you been watching my channel? Okay, good. So say for me, I followed his videos for a couple of months. Or, better French, ça fait 2 mois que je suis ces vidéos. French loves the present tense for some stuff that's still going on. Yeah. Dave asked me the question, if you were me, how long have you lived in the United States? Ask the question, how long have you lived in the United States? I want you to start with Sam. Eric, say for me, as if you were me asking you, Eric, the question, how long have you lived in the United States? Now, what tense was ça? That's it, Eric, off you go. So guys, don't interrupt purely because I know you've got it, I love it, but it's just that other people watching get it. So ça fait likes the present tense. Ça fait combien de temps, I'm going to speak to Igor, who I otherwise respect, but this has got to go. Ça fait combien de temps que tu fumes, present tense? Yeah? Igor, sadly, present tense is still smoking. I don't mean right now, but generally. Luc, ça fait combien de temps que tu es prof de français, present tense? Luc, ça fait combien de temps que tu es prof de français? Okay. Lovely. Ça fait combien de temps? So off you go. How long have you lived in the States? Off you go. That's lovely. Smooth it for me, Eric. You've got a very clean way of speaking in your own language. Eric, what other language influences have you got going on in your life? Really? You have a very clean consonant for that. Okay, so basically you've got quite clean consonants. Muddy the water a little bit. Where's ça fait combien de temps que tu habites aux États-Unis? That's gonna, don't be obsessed with the consonants, be obsessed with the vowels. Ouais, tu vois, ça fait combien de temps que tu habites aux États-Unis? Go on. That was fucking marvelous, fella. Wasn't that nice? That was clearer. To me, I am not just being nice. That was clearer. What do you all do if you go? Not only do you sound like you're speaking in some kind of like, and I'm not knocking it, no one language is worth more or less than another language, but it literally sounds like one of the sort of African, sort of click languages. It doesn't sound like a vowel language. Where's ça fait combien de temps que t'habites aux États-Unis? Also, Eric, and I'm not making any jokes about anybody who's on any form of medication. Good luck to you. I really hope you find your happiness. But if you speak in this way, you guys, you all sound a little bit like you're on some form of emotion suppressing medication. So say for me, in a really happy way, like imagine you're the really happy guy at the party, ask me, say, Luke, how long have you lived in the States? Imagine I lived in the States. I don't live in the States anymore. Did a little bit, not now. So say for me, how long, say Luke, how long have you lived in the States? No, but I don't want to pause. Luke, ça fait combien de temps que tu habites? Off you go. Too much teethy palate. Yeah, what? You're young, you don't need this, but imagine that Auntie Lukey's coming along with the Botox needle. Mouth is chill. Let's be eagle. Be indifferent. Where Lukey? Where's ça fait combien de temps? So look, so this is me. I actually have quite a small mouth. People don't get it because it constantly fucking moves as a teacher. But the fact is, if you look at my face, I've got this cheekbony little fucking impy elfin thing here, and then I've actually got a reasonably small sort of, I'm perfectly happy with the lineup of teeth because, I've had decent dentistry, but I've got a lot of teeth removed. I don't have a wide ass mouth. I've like quite a slim little mouth. So you get the impression that my mouth is moving loads, but that's my English. I also have an accent that does promote consonants. I'm more than aware of that. It's also because I'm speaking to be cleaner as a teacher. Now look at French. And I don't mean the French that I'm going to do in the videos to help you. I mean the French that is honestly fucking being really legitimate. Ouais, alors effectivement, tu vois, je viens de parler avec Eric, il est super sympa ce mec, tu vois, il a un bon accent en anglais, mais le problème c'est que, à mon avis, tu vois, il faut qu'il parle un peu plus, tu vois, d'une manière un peu plus française, française. Tu vois, il faut qu'il arrête d'ouvrir le... We don't open the mouth as much. Does that make sense? Yeah, blow through, vibrate through. Don't do this, right? Good. So, ça fait plus present tense. Ça faisait plus imperfect tense. How long had he been living in the States before... ça faisait combien de temps qu'il habitait aux États-Unis avant? Okay. Before watching Luke's videos, my life was full of sadness. Before watching Luke's videos, my life was full of sadness. Good. I mean, I'll be honest, that was a complete 0 to 60. I was expecting nothing of any quality because there was a massive pause. Then all I'd say in that case, what's the word before, Eric? Great. Don't think in silence. Every single iota of this method, no matter how pushy you think I am, no matter how much of an asshole people think I am, is honestly so motivated to help you stop swimming around for years and years and years in the mire of mundane French. It is to get you somewhere really quickly. And if people think I'm a jerk, I don't care. Everything is about muscle memory. Everything. So don't go avant de. Start the fucking word that you know avant and let your muscle memory kick in, because that's what we want. All right, so off you go. Before watching Luke's videos, my life was full of sadness. Ma vie, beautiful gender. So what's the feminine of form? What's the feminine of the adjective plein? Pleine. Lift your ass up. Pleine. It's not sharp enough. Pleine. That's better. Don't open your mouth. Pleine. 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 Smile for me, Eric. That's it. That's it. No. I don't mean here. I mean cheekbones. Pleine. That's it. We're lifting the vibration up a bit. Okay. Good. Ma vie était pleine de tristesse. Okay. After Luke entered my life, I felt fantastic. Pause. Luke is very happy that you know the difference between après avoir, après être, après que, all this business. But enter, when you are entering, or someone is entering, is a verb with a B. Lovely. After Luke entered my life, up you go. Pause, est entré dans ma vie. Entré likes a dans. Luke entered the room. Luke est entré dans. Okay. For those of you watching going, I thought it's après avoir, après whatever. If you're using it with two different people, après que. The most useful video I can recommend is après que versus après avoir versus après tout court, as we say in French, tout court. So lovely stuff. So after Luke entered my life, now can you clean that bit up rhythm-wise on the shit that I want stressing and the shit that I don't want stressing? It's still too robotic. Après que Luke est entré dans ma vie, what words are we stressing? I always say there's a king and a queen in every sentence, and I ain't saying the king's more important than the queen. Lord knows, I live in England. Queen's the fucking top boss bitch. Okay? Yeah, but I'm saying there's like one that's cool and one that's like, you know, slightly not cool. But still two. Don't go more than two. Don't go with more than 2 mega words per thought. It just gets it. Okay. Après que Luc est entré dans ma vie. So in that one, I'd go with V. Lovely. I felt fantastic. Oh, Harry, I'm really, really sorry. I felt fantastic. Great. But am I going to go with je me sentais? No. I felt. No. Correct verb, wrong tense. Let me introduce you to a concept that's quite advanced, which is when we speak in English, we have a standard past tense, a simple past, which covers 2 situations. I spoke French yesterday with family, whatever. I spoke French throughout my childhood, whatever. So the point is, it could sound similar, but just because you're not hearing was, were, used to, doesn't mean it's not imperfect. And just because you're not hearing the auxiliary, doesn't mean it's not passive composite. What denotes a change, a passive composite, a change, an auxiliary? So, in other words, how do you say I'm cold? How do you say I was cold? When Luke opened the door, I was cold. Can you see that is a change taking place? So that would need to be j'ai eu froid. What's the passé composé of je me sentais? Right, that's it. Because it's a change taking place. Right? Love it. Love it. Good. Good. Now, some verbs tend to live in certain versions of that. So, falloir, for example, my God, Igor, you bloody chimney, arrête de fumer, putain, arrête les clopes. Clock means fag, which in American English means something altogether different. But yeah, clock means fag, cigarette. So, in other words, il me faut 15 minutes le matin pour me préparer. It takes me 15 minutes to get ready in the morning. Il me faut un café. I need a coffee. As well as j'ai besoin d'un café. I needed a coffee. When il me fallait un café. When I finished, no. If I want to say, all of a sudden I then needed coffee, when il m'a fallu un café, or it took me 15 minutes, il m'a fallu. So there's lots of expressions that you kind of go, is this an expression of change, or is this, and it's not about the duration. Like I said, it's not about the duration. The earth changed during the monolithic period. Whatever, that shit took however many millions of years, but it's still referring to a single change. I was talking to Eric for 20 seconds when, that could be what was, and that was a lot less than several million years. It just felt that way for you. Good. One more for me, Eric. I'm going to pay attention to what Luke tells me. I'm going to pay attention to what Luke tells me. Here's a really, 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 really easy bit of grammar. If in English you hear going to, use the verb to go plus an infinitive in French. If in English, and that will normally manifest as gonna. If in English you hear will, then use reiront. If in English you use the present, be very mindful that in French, it will often use the future. So for example, if I say, when I talk with Dave Turpin in just a moment, it will be quand je parlerai, when I will speak, French has this really weird concept that we should use the future verb for the future. How fucking avant-garde. How cray-cray, how crazy, but we do. But generally, if you hear will, reiront, if you hear gonna, use go plus infinitive, all right? So say for me, I'm going to pay attention to what Luke tells me. That's it. Je vais faire attention à ce que Luc me dit. Je vais faire attention. So you have also got to stop putting micro stresses on words. So in other words, I can't have elements of words. Attention. Yeah? Yeah, okay. Moi, je vais faire attention à ce que Luc me dit. Endgame the sentence. Je vais faire attention à ce que Luc me dit. Practice your sentence at the speed that you are going to. Are you doing some form of education with French, Eric, or is it just a hobby? Okay. Practice your speed at the speed that you don't want to hear from somebody else. You're like, holy shit, my friends are there. I want to sound like I've got my French going on. I want to sound cool. I've got somebody to impress. Oh shit, I'm going to look a right idiot because this guy's speaking really quickly. Practice the sentence once you've got it in your mouth at that speed so that your ears get comfortable with it. No one's saying you have to do that all the time. Yeah, you can be, well, alors moi, je ferai attention à ce que Luc me dit. But you also need to go, with it in your mouth, close your mouth. Ouais, je ferai attention à ce que Luc me dit. Look how little I use my mouth when I do that. Ouais, tu vois, je ferai attention à ce que Luc me dit. I'm using my molars, I'm using my, my upper palate, but my soft palate, but minimally. It's not, je ferai attention à ce que Luc me dit. Good God, no way. Good, Eric. Lots of good stuff. Lots of good stuff indeed. Good, I'm going to go back to the red room, which is Dave Turpin. Right, Dave Turpin. To say to me, sorry, Luke, but I've killed the dog. Lovely, okay. He was very noisy, and my French is more important. Good. So, Dave, talk to me in your own voice for a bit. Let me just hear how you sound in English. Answer me. Tell me. Talk to me as Dave. Tell me about Dave. What does Dave like? Keep talking to me. Give me lots of sentences. Just talk. Just free talk to me. Just say, hi, Luke. My name is Dave. Let me hear you. I want to hear where your voice comes from. I'm going to need more. Keep talking.
Started watching the videos when I wanted to help with the indirect versus direct pronounce. So I started watching the videos. It was really easy.
Okay, and where exactly in the world are you?
I'm from
Trinidad, right? Okay, because you didn't say Trinidad originally. You said like like Caribbean. Or, yeah, exactly. Trinidad. Yeah. So you've got the e. Yeah, which is great. I mean, don't get me wrong. People love that voice. People hear that voice, they're like holiday. But you notice that everybody's accent has a vibration, and yours is here. Which is gorgeous. Don't get me wrong. In English, it's bloody beautiful. Be mindful that that's the vibration that you're prioritizing in your French. We've got Val here. Just put your hand. God, I nearly knocked a massive glass of water. So could you put your hand on your chest? Could you just rub it for me? And could you just say, and make it last for 6 seconds? That's lovely. Now don't let it break. Don't let it break. Say, be really rich. Nice. Could you now go to you? Could you go, ooh? Just say, ooh, and sink it down. No, you stuck up on an Your favorite location for vibration is here. Yeah? Sink the fucker. Ooh. Deeper. Ooh. Dave, be like a monkey. Like, go on. Yeah, you can. Go. Yeah, you can. Go on, yeah. Good. No. You're overthinking it. Look, listen. You're overthinking it. Is chest. Ooh is tummy. Ooh. There you go. Now soften it. Ooh. No, did you see you went back into Close your eyes. Everybody close their eyes so that Dave doesn't feel like an idiot. Everybody close their eyes. Right. Could you say for me, ooh. Okay, say for me the word where. Ooh. Don't stab. Now, don't stab me. Do it softly. Ooh. And keep it going. Now, do you see you come up? Yeah? So I want you this week to work on that. We'll do some more sentences now, but I want you to, because your accent's lovely, but I want you to undo in your French 2 things which are very characteristic about your English. One is you speak English perfectly, obviously. It's your first language, but like one of the things that you do in English is you've got a bit of syncopation, which, let's be honest, is very cool in your English. But we can't have that in French because it's just sadly not a language where that works. And also you've got a tendency to go up here, E, and that's something we can't have in the French. So just be mindful of that. All right? Good. So say to me, Luke likes my voice in English. Off you go. Luke likes my voice in English. Good. Now, if you were to point to where most of the vibration was, Luke and my voix en anglais, it's quite up here. Yeah. Okay. You've got a very nice voice. Sink it down as a Luc and ma voix en anglais. So some of it's low, some of it's high. We need to work on the lower stuff. I'm not, Dave, in a million years, in a gendered way, saying you sound inappropriate for a man. You have a perfectly masculine voice. I'm not questioning anybody. However you identify, male, female, Sam Smith, I couldn't care. But what I'm saying is the richness of the appropriacy of the note. It's got nothing to do with gender. In French, and I'm not on about the melody. I'm not on about high note, low note. I'm not on about that. I'm on about the richness, like E. So it could be the same note. It could be E, ooh. It could be the same melodic note. It's just about where the richness is. Yeah. So think of the. So when you speak, all your vibrations here, and I need some of it down there. So say to me, salut Luke. No, salut Luke. Salut Luke. Now slide, salut Luke. That's richer. That's it. Okay. So say that. Nice. That's it. Say to me, Luke likes my voice. There you go. Luc and ma voix. Enrich voix. Don't keep analysing it, just do it. Luc and ma voix. What you're referring to is the linking quality, but that's a separate issue. I'm on about where the vibration goes. Okay. I'm going to imitate other French people. Translate. I'm going to imitate other French people. Good. Now you'll be happy there, Dave, because I need imiter, which is a Dave vibration. Je vais imiter. She said, je vais. Nice. Look at yours. It was crystal clear. It's very sharp. Lovely. Je vais imiter. Can you say from other French people?
Les gens français.
That was a nice little going round, but I want other French people. D'autres Français.
D'autres français.
Good.
Qui imiter.
No, je vais imiter. Je vais. Je. So look, if we do remember, I really wish that. What was the guy? Was it Paul at the beginning? I really wish Paul would come back. Because he wrote some dumb shit like, I'm scared. I'm like, oh my God, just get your ass on here and do it. I'm scared every day, trust me, and I've got very good reason to be, but we just get up and carry on. So say for me, je. Let's just do a little map of this sentence. Je. They. So when I go je, they, have I gone down or up?
When you say je, you go down.
No, yes, and when I go from je to they, do I get? That's it. So je vais. I. So listen. From they to I. A. Am I going down or up? A. Down or up? Now, when I mean up, I mean more sharp. Yeah, sharper. So je vais. So secondly, a. That's it. Je vais imiter. No, you straight. You wanted to get away from the je vais imiter. So you need the vowel journey method. The vowel journey method. I've talked about it before. Just go on my YouTube. Type vowel journey. Vowel journey is when you just go. When you take a sentence or a word and you just do the vowels. So, for example, I love the people I work with. J'adore les gens. So you go j'ad. So you do the A to you do the Dover-Calais method, which is when you basically just go really slowly between two ports. Name me somewhere that you can get to on a boat from Trinidad. Tobago? Is that like near enough? Yeah. So je vais imiter. Like when you speak like that, you go between two ports. Then you just do the journey. And you fall in love with the vowels. Then you notice you just notice it goes. It's the Scooby. It's like Scooby-Doo. Okay, good, Dave. Because basically, you've clearly got a really good brain for grammar. You've clearly got a really good brain for, for what I tell you. But you just want It isn't though. Which Spanish do you speak? Latino, Spanish, or Castilian? Okay. Okay, right, okay, but the difference there is there's not as much up and down. There's some singing compared to like Castilian, yeah. But if you were like Madrileño, like hablas español, sí, lo hablo muy bien. It's like there's no like, there's no, there's no, like soy Latino, it's like hola, ¿qué tal? It's like ¿cómo estás? Like, there's a little bit more up and down, but not as much as French. All right, French is like massively. You clearly have a brain for grammar. I just want you to absolutely become a sponge. And the way you will become a sponge for vocab is if you hear a sentence, je me débarrasse de... What am I saying? Je me débarrasse de ces choses. Je me débarrasse de ces choses. You just go, you just copy it because you're not fighting against the up and down thing of it, yeah? That's what you need to do. Good. So get your ass in next week. I will give you something. What's the vowel journey? And practice on speed. Let's do quick because I might not see you for a week. Practice on super fast, whilst maintaining the following three things. Vowel journey, great. Practice quick without losing the depth in the deep stuff and the height in the high stuff. So, for example, if I say, je lui ai dit, I said to him, even at speed, je lui ai dit. It's not je lui ai dit. And what a lot of people do is when they go quickly, that they just lose the depth and they lose the height. They sort of meet in the middle. No. Method 2. I want you, like I was saying to Eric, to think about which words I'm going to stress. Not je lui ai dit, je lui ai dit. I want you to think about both of these things. Yeah, you've got a very good memory for this, brain for this kind of thing. I just want it to be a bit more organic. You can watch any fucking video and learn any kind of technique or vocab. That's not a problem for you. Just why you got me one-on-one, we just want to make that the machine. Here's the final thought. The machine, which is, Dave that makes French, is not the same machine that's Dave that speaks English. It can't feel the same. It's a different gear. It's a different place in your body. You might go, this is my mouth, this is my mouth. It's not. It's not. It's from here to here. Good. Thank you very much, very much, very much. Quickly, because she's been here a while, I'm going to finish with Jacqueline Hastings, and then I'm going to have to wrap it up. I'm really sorry, all right? Because my friend needs to watch some TV because it's 10 o'clock. So, Jacqueline Hastings, very quickly, off you go. Good. Right, Jacqueline, where are you based? I didn't ask you in French, I asked you in English. Where are you based? Let me introduce you. I need to hear your voice. I need to know who you are. I need to know what the English is doing. I need to know all about your voice before I start working with you. So tell me, Jacqueline, where you're from, Mala. Good. Good. So already, what I just heard is your natural voice in English is gorgeously linked. And yet your French are so already, this is why I like to hear English. I go, right, let's just get you as smooth. Okay, and plus you're from a historically cool-ass place for French. This is quite good. Right. So say to me, hi Luke. Hi Luke, my name's Jacqueline. Stop shooting at me. God damn it, woman, what have I done? Why are you shooting? King. Don't shoot me, massage me. Salut Luc, je m'appelle Jacqueline. Salut Luc, je m'appelle Jacqueline. All one line. Salut Luc, je m'appelle Jacqueline. That was fucking brilliant. What did I get before? I got a gang warfare. No, je m'appelle Jacqueline. No. Okay, good. Okay, lovely. Luke likes my voice in French. Luke likes my voice in French. Give me a line. No, but which? Jacqueline's got the gun out again. Pew. Not Luke and Luke. No, you go as slowly as you want, my darling. You go as slowly as you want, but stop shooting me. Join. No, look at me. Luke, pause M. The sound can't stop. The sound can't stop. Go. Luke likes my voice in French. That was just you saying it quickly, but Luke and okay, it wasn't smooth. Luke and no, that neither was that. Luke and okay, Jacqueline, rub your throat. Right? Say for me, Mr. Just say Mr. In English. No, in English. Right. I'm going to give you a guy's name. M. Mabois. Mr. and Mrs. M. Mabois. What's his name? There you go. Mr. and Mrs. M. Mabois en français. They're from somewhere foreign. Say for me, Mr. and Mrs. M. Mabois en français. Say for me. M. Mabois en français. No, that's not their name. You're being stubborn. Their name wasn't M. Mabois en français. Their whole surname was M. Mabois en français, like Peteliakoff or something like that. M. Mabois en français. That's their whole name. Mr. M. Mabois en français. If you go. Bloody good. That is a link. Imagine it is a name. Mr. and Mrs. Je m'appelle Jacqueline. And Mr. and Mrs. Je m'appelle Jacqueline there. If it's Je m'appelle, no one's names. Okay, so imagine it's a name. So Luc aime ma voix en français. Luc aime ma voix en français. Luc aime ma voix en français. Off we go. No, don't stab me. Or next thing, you speak well, but curiously, in English, you don't make a deal of your consonants. You don't need to. They need to know. But in French, you're Luc aime ma voix. I don't need you to be as well spoken. That's not French. You're putting English social mores onto French. You're being like, I'm going to do my posh voice now. No, Luc aime ma voix en français. Luc aime. There's a tiny bit of lip, tiny bit of this. Soften it. Luc aime ma voix en français. Not Luc aime ma voix. Luc aime ma voix en français. Okay? Soft. No. It's got to be one line. Luc aime ma voix en français. That's good. When you listen to this back, which you will, you're at minute 2 hours and 9. Hear it. Good. Plus, when you do that, Jacqueline, you sound virtually native. And when you don't, you sound foreign as fuck. So off you go. Good. I love the French language because it's beautiful. Pause. J'adore. Pause. La langue pause française. Pause. Car. Pause. Great French, smooth. And again. Pause. That. Good. So j'adore la langue française car elle est belle or car c'est beau. You know, if you're going to say it's masculine, j'adore la langue française. Now, something else, Jacqueline. This is good. You've got a really good voice, but we just need to get rid of the separation. Now, don't think I'm rushing you. You take as long as you damn want on the sentence. I'm not on about speed. Say for me, I did it. Just say for me the sentence, I did it. In French, I did it. A little bit more height on je l'ai, on elle. Je l'ai fait. Okay? Now say for me, you did it. Tu l'as fait. Nice. Sounding smooth already. The voice doesn't want to bang. The doesn't want to bang. Now say for me, why did you do it? Ask me the question, what? Now you did taffé for the slang, but I mean tu l'as fait. Pourquoi est-ce que tu l'as fait? Pourquoi est-ce que tu l'as fait? Jacqueline. If you go small in the mouth to basically not overuse the mouth, well done you. But I don't even need to see you on camera to know that basically you've got to create some vibration from here. If you just get rid of the mouth being too big, but you don't give me any vibration here or here, there ain't no sound. There ain't no sound. So I need some vibration. Pourquoi est-ce que tu l'as fait? Pourquoi est-ce que tu l'as fait? That's gorgeous, gorgeous. People listening are jealous, and I like that. Now, say that sentence for me. Now, without words in English, give me your surprise noise. What's your surprise noise? I've just given you a check for $1 million. What's your surprise noise? No, because number one, you didn't do that. I didn't want the words. What's your surprise noise? As in, no words in English, what's your surprise noise? That was like, oh shit, there's no more bread left. That wasn't, I've just given you $1 million. What's your, I've just given you $1 million.
Like, oh my gosh.
Are you on mood suppressant? What is it? Ah, give me a happy noise, surprise noise. Don't fucking lie to me. You are, don't lie to me. Don't lie to me. I've lived in the States. I had an American ex-husband. Trust me, don't lie to me. My daughter lives in the States. Don't lie to me. That's absolutely bullshit. That's absolute utter bullshit. Jesus Christ, you don't. I've never come across a nation who ride their emotions. You're honestly talking to somebody who is obviously half English. Well, who basically, you're telling me legitimately that you express emotions less in the States than in Britain. Don't lie to me. Let's just go across to New Jersey. You honestly want to keep telling me that people don't express emotions in their voice? Don't lie to me. So, in other words, give me your happy voice. Just go, ah. Lovely. Jesus Christ, woman. Now give me your sad voice. Right. So now say, angrily, why did you do it? Pourquoi est-ce que tu l'as fait? Pourquoi est-ce que tu l'as fait? Sound angry. Pourquoi est-ce que tu l'as fait? I've just stolen. Lovely. Lovely. No, you don't sound angry. What's dear to you? Do you have a grandmother who's no longer with you or something? What has she given you anything? What is a precious object for you that I've just broken on purpose? Pourquoi est-ce que tu l'as fait? Go on. Lovely. So your problem is, so where do emotions come from, Jacqueline? Here. So if you use the diaphragm, oh, mais pourquoi est-ce que tu l'as fait? Oh putain, mais pourquoi est-ce que tu l'as fait? Like happiness, like, oh my god, you guys have organised the party for me, that's so nice. Utter fucking boredom. Oh putain, pourquoi est-ce que tu l'as fait? So I want to hear different Jacquelines next week. I just don't want to hear this like, pourquoi est-ce que tu l'as fait, just for the sake of it. You're a communicative little person. So in other words, the point I'm making is, if you go but with separate words, you can't show off emotion. Because no emotion goes apart from nerves. Nerves is the only thing that does that. You know, all right? So I want from you next week with this very gifted little voice, words joined. Same as Daniel, same as Eric. We've got to crack the voice so that you can just copy-paste shitloads of grammar and vocab without even thinking about it. And if you go word, your brain won't learn the muscle memory. It won't. It will take you twice as long to get fluent. I want everything to be after a Mr. and Mrs. Pourquoi est-ce que tu l'as fait? They've come all the way from Lithuania. Mr. and Mrs. Pourquoi tu l'as fait? Sorry, pourquoi est-ce que tu l'as fait? Yeah? Pourquoi est-ce que tu l'as fait? Okay? Good. I've got to go. Well done, Jacqueline. It's really encouraging. You've got the mate, but I want this voice softening. I want it long. I don't want je vais le faire because in other words, you're a smart cookie, so you are solving the grammar questions as binary problems one by one. Of fucking course you are. That makes total sense. But your mouth can't show that. You can't show me that your mouth is going. Je vais penser en français parce que Luc m'a demandé un question. Je vais penser en français parce que Luc m'a demandé. Do you understand what I want? Yeah? Or slowly, je vais penser. So don't move on to the next word until you're ready. Je vais penser en français parce que Luc. That's fine, my love. That's absolutely fine. You have the ability to sound native. There's not a lot of people who have the ability to sound native. You do, but we've got to get rid of this. Stop shooting, Lukey. Stop shooting, poor Lukey. Yeah? Good. If you've enjoyed today's class, thank you, Nicholas. Everybody thinks I'm a motherfucker, but I'm not. This content is awesome. Luke really wants people to learn and speak authentically, though he's kind of Gordon Ramsay, which is, oh, please. I could teach that man a thing or two about swearing. So basically, if you enjoyed today's content, I do have a coffee video link. Okay, I do have a coffee video link, which is basically if you go to any of the grammar videos on my channel, you go into the box underneath, it's got a coffee link, and that is where you can basically, for like $3, you can buy me a coffee. I do really appreciate it because it does cost money to use Zoom. Fuck knows why, because it's a piece of shit. But yeah, good. If you're interested in the podcast, we are on lockdown for another. When do we end the lockdown here? On the 2nd of November. So they're on half price. Good. Don't be afraid. All I want to do is make it happen for you. Don't sit on your bed daydreaming about speaking French. If you think I'm mean, get on with life. Life is short. Grab it. Yeah. But the point is, look, it's just your mouth. It's just go for it. It's just like, I'm not being mean. Let me explain how this works. To do a proper sentence in French, you need to pick a tense. More often than not, you'll have an auxiliary. You probably have a pronoun. You probably have two pronouns. You probably have an adverb. You might have a phrasal verb. You might have something with a preposition in it as well. You might have the subjunctive. You might also then throw in a couple of, additional nouns. So do you honestly want a foot massage every single time you do one sentence to get one thing right? You've got to go. So all I'm doing is going go, because you need to get used to going faster. Not in a bullying way. I'm just going go, think. And when you're under duress, you have to use a system. You're like, okay, shit, imperfect, future, wrong. If I'm like, hi guys, what's the conditional? Then, so it's not being mean for the sake of being mean. I'm not being mean, I'm being quick. And if you interpret that as being, and if people just don't think, if they've heard the information before, if they've been told the methodology and they just can't be asked, or their brain keeps going to the one where you've got to go, stop that. Yeah, and that's not me being mean, that's me giving a shit, because trust me, this is free for me. I'm not being paid for this. I'm not getting paid. If you give me a coffee, great, but this is my Sunday evening, my time. So if you think I'm an asshole and you're all scared, if you just want to sit here and watch this and not turn up, it will not work for you watching this shit on your beds without getting involved. It won't. Oh, I'll go and watch Luke's video on the Monday because he does it on the Sunday. Good luck to you. It won't work. It just won't work. You've got to be speaking. Good. All right. Lots of love. See you guys next week. Stay safe. Keep washing your hands. Put your shit over your mouth. Don't not do that, even if you feel fine. All right. Take care. Speak soon. And